Thousands of migrants hoping to get to Europe have overwhelmed the border between Morocco and Spanish territories in North Africa in just the past 2 days. Officials say at least 18 people died trying to make the crossing. CBS News International reporter Aidan Stretch has more.
Good morning. Spain's government has deployed its army as migrants have overwhelmed its border with Morocco in northern Africa. Over the last 48 hours, thousands of people, most of them Moroccans, have made the dangerous swim around seawalls and climbed fences separating Morocco from the Spanish territories of Ceuta and Melilla. The two enclaves sit on Morocco's northern coast, but are Spanish territory, making them the European Union's only land borders with Africa. Local officials have blamed the surge on a recent Spanish Supreme Court ruling, which makes it harder to turn away migrants arriving from Morocco by sea. Crossing the border does not mean free movement across Europe. To get across the channel to where we are now in mainland Spain, migrants would have to pass additional border controls. Still, the crossings have drawn scrutiny from conservative leaders across Europe, including Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni, who said she is prepared to take extraordinary measures to defend Italy's borders and its citizens. This is not the first time that Spain has faced a crisis like this. In 2021, Moroccan authorities relaxed border enforcement following a diplomatic dispute with Spain, allowing 6,000 migrants to cross into Ceuta in a single day.
Debris left behind by hours of chaos and frenzy. Still more people came to Ceuta today, landing on Spanish territory, having skirted round the headland from Morocco. More surges by land too, adding to the tens of thousands of people who've breached this border with mainland Africa since just yesterday. Spain's left-wing government has sent reinforcements, projecting a tougher response. It says it's cooperating with Morocco to end this sudden crisis, but it's already sustained major political damage.
We define what happened yesterday as an attack, a violation of Spain's territorial integrity.
Spreading viral disinformation about a Spanish Supreme Court judgment preventing repatriation for those arriving by sea. Others accusing Morocco of allowing, even engineering the crossings as punishment for Spain's warming relations with Algeria. Moroccan government sources issuing denials of that to the media today. Undeniable, the will, the desperation on display by thousands upon thousands to chance everything on a ticket into the EU.
I'm so angry because there are so many people here and all the shops are closed. There's no food, there's nothing. We're all Moroccans who came here looking for a different life, a new and good life, because in Morocco there's no future, there's nothing. No jobs, no government, we have nothing. We're dead.
This tiny Spanish territory of 85,000 people utterly overwhelmed and unprepared to deal with a 70% overnight rise in population. Spain says most of the migrants, many hungry, exhausted, were helped return today, some taking warnings with them that their attempts were in vain. Nonetheless, these scenes triggering political spasms around Europe, Italy suspending its Schengen visa-free travel arrangement with Spain, Finland and Denmark publicly toying with the idea. Spain a regular target for Trumpian invective in recent months, the US president didn't waste this opportunity today.
It looks like an invasion of a country by hundreds of thousands of people. And that same thing's going to happen to us if the Republicans don't get elected.
And just a reminder of where this is. Ceuta is a Spanish territory on Morocco's northern coast, separated from mainland Spain by the Strait of Gibraltar. And for a long time, migrants have attempted to use it as a gateway to Europe.
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV. UPTV, make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in, and I had a links in the description where you can watch them clips at the beginning in full from CBS, Channel 4, and DW News, because they got other coverage on there as well that goes into more detail of what went down recently with this massive, what they calling an attack on a territory that is actually physically in the continent of Africa, but it's a part of Spain, a part of Europe. Now, I seen this when they was jumping over and going across the water. I said, hold on, man, what's going down over there? We got to look into that because this is global, capital C's. Controversy, chaos, confusion, conflict, and confrontation to be a part of the conversation to keep the algorithm in rotation. And we added crashing out to this situation. Now, this went down supposedly because of misinformation when you read the write-up. An unprecedented migration crisis unfolded at the Morocco-Spain border where an estimated 60,000 migrants, primarily young Moroccan men, surged into the Spanish North Africa enclave of Ceuta. The sudden influx overwhelmed local authorities, triggered a massive geopolitical and humanitarian emergency, and tragically resulted in at least 72 confirmed deaths from drowning and stampedes. The exploitation. According to Spanish Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez, human trafficking networks heavily misrepresented this highly technical ruling on social media. They falsely spread word that anyone entering by water was legally immune to deportation, prompting thousands to rush the coastline. So this is just wild in itself to me, bro. Because they misworded something, misrepresented some information, they had the people believing that they had a loophole. All we got to do is cross this border right here by water, and we automatically gonna be safe and we can't be deported. Now, they said most of them that went back, but you're looking at 50,000 to 60,000 people that they got finessed off of misinformation, and this is why I tell y'all, propaganda is terrible. It is wrong. Putting out misinformation that can make people feel a way is never the way, because in this situation right here, you got 72 deaths. They had about thousands of people had some injuries and stuff. They had to get treatment, and they end up having and gonna have to go back home eventually. It's just what it is with this type of situation right here. But this stuff don't get covered everywhere all the time. But when I can, at least, you know, if y'all follow the platform, I touch on global stuff like this regularly, whether it be a stream or a video. But this one right here was different. I try to tell y'all this ain't no American thing. I try to tell y'all that, hey, we not the faces of crashing out as black people, bro. It be going down. They are Moroccan and things of that nature. They is in North Africa, but we just showed y'all what was going down in South Africa. They made their own call on June 30th. Hey, if you're not South Africa and if you're not from South Africa, all the other African countries, y'all got to get up out of here. Just keeping it all the way. That's how they pressed it. They pressed that line. They said like 1 or 2 deaths in that. I don't know exactly the outcome on that was, but that's been an issue over there as well. The globe is about capital C's, y'all. It's happening everywhere. It just don't get coverage everywhere. But with propaganda, misinformation, they gonna think y'all think that we the only ones with this type of stuff going down, and we the only ones that's active and jumping out doing wild stuff and breaking the law. They gonna try to make you think that Donald Trump is the only one tripping. With Donald Trump, we know he gonna get on the BS. Hey man, that's what's gonna happen over here. We already know Donald Trump is a face of capital C's as well. It just is what it is. But this ain't just no American thing going down, bro. This be happening all over the globe, all over the world. They beefing. Ain't no such thing as black on black crime either. That's what I tell y'all. Everybody be into it. Everybody breaking laws. Everybody got this going on. Tell me what y'all think. We got more coming. Capital C's, man. Stay on your pivot. 1,000.